everybody wants it for some reason. Just for status reasons, I would say. Uh, why Siri? Okay. Okay, yeah, we got the last guy. Fine. I didn't add a Kung Fu mission because I never play it again. I have been really surprised because I assumed when I first finished this, I would kind of like do each stage once, never and to do it again, but I have been playing these stages over and over again. The reason being because all of them are really fun. They're all, I know, right? Yeah, I'm glad to see like people finally acknowledging that. Gaming YouTubers are seething about the. I mean, these guys were like at the forefront. Gaming YouTubers are the reason why Wii U has the reputation it does. I think actual fans really love the Wii U, but yeah, we definitely have a poser problem at the moment. Let's see. Okay, so we need the last one. Yeah, so we have literally saying the last hidden guy. So I'm playing and replaying these levels, and I'm surprised good they all are. Honestly, they get better and better on repeat playthroughs because you can like just take in like the little detail. Like the levels are like well designed that you don't necessarily access everything like what that comes to with the environmental art. Like, let's see, yeah, there's one over here. Okay, yeah, did I get this one? Okay, it's the second. Okay, so it's somewhere after this. Is that it? No. You can't KO them. Yeah, you have to go around. It has to be the next screen because I don't think any of the hit eyes are like after the transformations. At least not in the first part of the game. I don't think I've seen anything after she transformed. Hell yeah. And there's the ribbon. Uh, maybe the next room. I don't see anything here. It's always embarrassing when you just walk right past it, like over and over again. Uh, here it is. Yep. Yeah, there are so few screens in this game. It's pretty easy to find them. I don't know necessarily what you get when you get them all, but do it just so I have something to do. I've been really surprised with how much I've been really. I mean, I've said this already, but it's crazy how much mileage I got out of the game. Like I don't even need to beat the level, but I'm gonna do it anyway because I just enjoy it so much. This game just like it really does feel like you're playing a Disney movie. So the kind of hero. Like I really desperately hope we get a real sequel because this game feels like it's really ripe for one. And in general, this game it's been really successful, but I don't know. It just was like you wish more people acknowledged how good it was. Like, it feels like for the past couple of years, people haven't really been talking about like these great Switch games. Like Freedom played it too, and like I haven't seen anyone talk about it at all. I've played a little bit of it. And, you know, it came out. Like I didn't hear anybody talk about that. Like this is why I have such contempt for game jam, because it's just like they're not talking about the good game. Like, Touch Detective is something that absolutely should have been talked about more. Like I played enough of it now where I'm like I know I'm a big fan. Like I think I already like it more than like Trace Memory, but we'll see how that. Yeah, Peach is legit like a good female video game character now after this game. Oops. Up on X a lot, probably because I shit on YouTubers. Oops. Yeah, I might be going up against OJ again. That might be interesting. To finally lay Essence on his nonsense. Because I know Player Essence was up to during the Wii U era. So yeah, like it's Player Essence. Like oof. All right, but we'll. All right. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to playing Patissier. It's probably my least favorite. I like the dance and the in general. This game is like a really. I've been really surprised at how much I've spent. Well, that's right. I was gonna put like the Wonderful 101. I was gonna buy the Wonderful 101. I might as well do that just to support the game. Yeah, I completely forgot I was going to get like I think the 100% the version, but I don't know. It's been so long now. I might as well just start. Oh, that's right. I didn't monetize. I keep forgetting to monetize the stream. I just don't know why. I don't understand why it's not automatic. Like if I'm streaming, I want it to be monetized. Like like shikes and not shucks. Like what the fuck does shikes mean? Like I've never heard that shikes. Like I'm not a big fan. I really need to get into it more. But like yeah. I just never got into them. The festival is sweet. Skip this one for now. That's the cool thing about this is you can just like go around ensembles. What's the ensemble? Wait, hang on. You can see the costumes. Yeah, this stupid. Oh, oh, on the job. Sweet. Oh, they're called ensemble. 30 fold. She's like 30 times as strong. Okay, okay. That's a weird amount of the technical cost, the cost is ensembles. Okay, okay. That is interesting. I cannot wait until really interesting character in the next Smash because she has 100 moveset after this. I will be fully free don't do it. I mean, Wario got shafted. They give him like the soldier charge. It was stupid. I yeah, maybe Peach will get shafted. I don't think so though. I think a lot of Nintendo protagonists in recent years, I would want to see in Smash Six. Make Samus play like actual Samus. Okay, it really one of my favorite characters is just Smash because she's slow. Should be one of the characters I think, and she's not. I've always seen her as being really fast. And he's just in Smash. It's ridiculous. Like Fox is faster than her. Come on. Why is Sonic even in that thing? Yeah, as much people their costume. It's a shame that she only had to use it a couple times. I'd say it's probably more popular ones. I don't prefer others, but I do I do see the appeal. I like them all honestly. Like I said, I think the only one they participate and play thing. I think they could have more with the idea. Yeah, I just one. What do you mean? Uh, yeah, I did it. I went out, got chucked up on my bike. It was so messed up. The bolts on it were stripped or something. So it's taken a while to get the parts they need to repair it. So I'm not gonna get it back. I can show up on Wednesday on Thursday instead. Uh, but yeah, happy with the service. They fixed everyone looked really nice to me. It was really comfy. I like the area. On to like a bike shop with phones. So it's kind of a new experience. I'll definitely be going soon. I'm wondering like whether I should go into town more or not. It kind of feels like I have because I keep going this local independent bookstore to kind of like chill out, read there. I have my tablet in there, and I whatever. And it's a group like, maybe I should be going elsewhere. And I think yeah, I don't know where I go. No, this weekend has been weird because I've slept because I've been taking walks and going places, and I've been working on the book. I don't know. I haven't worked on American Evil. This weekend has been really weird. I was able to. It feels like it's gone on. It's gone on forever. Oops. 2. Yeah, I like the sword fighter, but this is not one of my favorite stages. I like the ghost aesthetic, but I a whole lot with it. Like I think the Batista better job of just being like a weird genre shift. Oops, shit. Nah, hang up. We gotta take the L. The L. Oops. Yeah. Is Phantom Thief after this? I think she is. Yeah, Phantom Thief is I think one of my favorites. Kind of surprised me because I like from the trailers it looked kind of boring and basic, but actually a lot of fun. Like it's a platformer. Peach is a platforming character. Like should have made this like a whole like 3D platformer or something. Only like really good for what it is. Thinking of like what do I want from a sequel? Like Goodfield did a pretty good with Crafted World with making the sequel feel really distinct from the first one. So I'm curious like it's like thing with this because I want more of the same. Like I want more costumes, I want more in-depth levels. Like both costumes come back. It is like I am gonna be very see like Sword Fighter Peach again. I want to see a lot of these costumes. Like I want like a staple of the character. But yeah, I don't know this game is classic. I think people who grew up playing. I shit no. Oh, I went past the guy. Oh shit. Oh whatever. Yes. Oh really? Really? How is it? Is it what? How is it bad? Seems like it's. Uh, seems like I guess we'll connect and reconnect the. I guess we'll that. How's that? How's that? How's that? Wait. Wait. Okay, how's that? Okay, how's that? Yeah, okay. Like this microphone has been complete crap. It's not 6 months old yet, and yet, yeah, okay. Like this microphone has been complete crap. It's not 6 months old yet, and yet, yeah, okay, yeah. So I was using the microphone, right? You know, the actual USB microphone thing. What I switched to the webcam camera, and that is working like a charm. The webcam camera is better than the microphone. That has literally one job. And this isn't the first time this has happened, right? People have told me this before, but like, yeah, unbelievable. And I was streaming for like a good 20 minutes before someone pointed it out to me. But like, yeah, like I can't tell unless somebody tells me. But yeah, thanks for that. Unbelievable. Like I don't know. I might just switch stick with the webcam microphone because it sounds reasonably good, right?
Like, there's no problems with it or anything. Like, I don't understand what the problem is. But yeah, I was just saying how, like, I don't really care for this chapter. Yeah, the Sword Fighter feels weirdly underutilized. Like, she has the entry-level stage, and then you have the, this one. And this one isn't good. Like, the first Sword Fighter stage is way better. Yeah, this is definitely one of the weaker levels, I think. Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting about the Sparkla levels. I'm not really... There's technically 3 levels for each costume, but I don't really... Got him. It is easy, yeah. It doesn't stop it from being fun, though. That's the thing. I don't know. I don't understand why a lot of people think the costume is hot, but I don't know. I can kind of see why people would say that. I don't know. I've seen people simp for this costume, and I'm just like, really? Like this one? I don't know. I imagine like a lot of people haven't actually played the game yet. I don't know. I guarantee you, Sean Malmstrom has not played this fucking game. Like I'm way ahead of this game than everyone else. Like Arlo only just now did his review. Demish hasn't uploaded his yet. Malmstrom hasn't done anything. Like I don't know who's all played this game. Okay. Does it autosave? I think it does. Okay, touch detected. Yeah, let's do Freedom Planet too. The girls. Okay. Ah. I'm kind of surprised that like more people aren't talking about this one. I mean, it feels like people haven't been talking about good indie games for a long time. Like right now, people are talking about how like Druckmann is in like Death Rating 2 or some shit, which is like, I think that this is officially like the end of Kojima's legacy. The fact that he would hire Neil Druckmann to be in Death Stranding 2, to me, that's like unbelievably offensive. Like I think that is deplorable. I don't think Kojima really has like really any credibility left. I think all the real fans like, what the hell? Oh wow, Kino. Oh no! Whoa! No! No! Shit! You got to be kidding me. Okay. This is Freedom Planet 2. Ouch. Holy shit! Like every time, I find myself just baffled by the level design. I think this game might have multiple paths too, so this might not be the only way through the level. Like it really feels like there's more to the stage than what you're seeing. Like I really love that about it. Here goes. curious if like the other characters are as fun to play as Lilac. Because I think that was my issue with the first game, was that I really didn't care for any of the other characters. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll probably just beat the game with Lilac and then just call it quits. It looks like a Mega Man boss. Like that guy from Mega Man Zero, like Harpia. Who is a guy, by the way. Weird how, like, robots in Mega Man have genders. None of them identify as genderless. Oh, here he goes. Okay, here we go. Holy shit. Oh, shit. What are we doing? Wait, are we chasing the boss? Wait, what happened to the boss? Did I not beat it? I've never known a boss in one of these games to run away. Yeah, so I love this game, but I haven't played a ton of it yet, because every time I do, I just get burned out on it. Well, I mean, last time. Like, I felt the same way about the original, is that, like, it's great, but boy, is there so much going on that, like, it just wears you out really quickly. Alright, and the stages are really long, too, as I'm sure you've noticed. Like, this is definitely made for, like, die-hard, like, classic Sonic fans. Yeah, I would argue... Like, this is... Like, I've always said that, like, Freedom Planet is way better than, like, any Sonic game. I hope... I don't know if we've, I suppose it's too early to be talking about Freedom Planet 3, but... I hope we get, like, another one. Like, just to round out the trilogy. Oops. The hell? Should I have gone up this way? Hang on, what's this? Alright. Prime 2? I think Prime 2 is super underrated. I know a lot of people feel that, I know a lot of people feel Prime 1 is one of the best games ever made. But, like, Prime 2 really does have, like, its unique kind of feel to it. Like, I definitely think any one of them could be considered the best. Like, I personally preferred Prime 3 for a long time. I'm really curious how I'm going to feel about Prime 3 when I finally get around to playing it. I've been wanting to play them all for years, but, like, I've just never got around to it. I'm still trying to get through Prime 2. Again, it's been forever. Like, I keep doing this thing where I just keep skipping Prime 2 and playing Prime 3. Prime 2 is a great game, but I've never liked replaying it. Like, it's one of those things where I'm just like, it's just not the kind of thing I want to replay, like, all the time. And I think I've only finished it once. It's weird how little of that game I remember playing. I mean, how little of that game I remember every time I come back to it. It honestly feels like a completely new game because I played it so little.
Looks like she's been deactivated.
Whoa
She?
there. Throttle back, Tiger.
What?
Hey, you! What do you think you're doing with our robot?
That's not Carol?
The name's Corazon, captain of the Sigwada.
Why does she look so much like Carol?
In the flesh. That Pengu of yours is a real sweet piece of hardware. You stole it from Parisa. We're here to steal it back.
I don't know.
What you're talking about, but there's no way you're keeping her after what you've done. I figured you'd say that. Then it's time to kick the tires and light the fires.
What does that mean?
Target acquired.
Like, okay. Like, I'm so confused about the lore. Like, Oh, I was skipping cutscenes last night, so I guess it doesn't matter, but the game is honestly better if you just ignore the plot. It's just a bunch of animals fighting each other. Okay.
Gotcha, padlock.
I love how this game like emphasizes that like all the characters are like really strong. It doesn't come off as if like the entire setting revolves around Sonic. I don't think like Lilac's supposed to be particularly special. Like she's good at what she does, but like she's not the only important character in the set of handguns.
Looks like someone's angry for a spanking.
She shot me.
More than a few
Oops. Why is she doing that?
really moved up this time. Gotta keep moving.
Come on to what? Here we go.
Looks like someone's
God damn.
recycling.
Yeah, I have my own like dashy move. So oh yeah, got her, bitch. So her name's Corozin. So that she has to be related to Carol in some way because it's such a similar looking name. But they look so similar that like why wouldn't Lilac point that out like immediately? It's just I don't care. We should just avoid the plot. I don't care.
Pretty impressive. I actually got a little beaten up. The mastermind, I presume.
Beat it up? Does she mean beat up? I don't know. I can't. I never.
The ports have been ghosted, milady.
Excellent.
I've always hated the fact these games have plots. I just always hate them. Like I think the developers have their friends do the voices, and that's probably why it comes off so cringe.
Scanning location. Good evening, sir.
Hey, the museum got trashed, so this...
Who are these characters? Alright, so where's the next stage? Okay, clear.
Have you seen Carol? Yeah, she said she was going to.
I resent the fact that like the story is so bad. Like it's a real blemish on like otherwise like an excellent game. I keep like the fact that I'm like automatically skipping the cutscenes. I think says a lot about like how I feel about the game. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, if you just skip the cutscenes, like, how... I find it interesting how this game isn't woke at all. Like, I don't think it has a reputation for being woke. I haven't seen anything like that. It didn't even really cross my mind when I bought it. Like, I mean, I think I did mention it, how it was weird, how, like... Considering the backgrounds of the developers, it really feels like this is the kind of thing that should be, like, super woke, but it's not. I don't know, definitely something to think about. And again, like, I think the major takeaway here is that, like, good games are always going to get made no matter what. Here goes. Fuck! Oh, what the hell was that? on, Lilac. I legit kind of want to play like classic Sonic after this. Like, it's been a while since I played the Genesis era stuff. Yeah, I think it's about time to give it another whirl. I don't know, like, last time I played it, I, like, rage quit it and called it shit, so... I don't know, the fact that I can't remember why, though, I don't know. Like, maybe the thing about Sonic is that you have to be able to, like, get through it to appreciate it, I don't know, like, I just don't feel like I'm an expert on Sonic stuff. And, like, honestly, like, the later games are so bad, I honestly don't even want to see if the old stuff is good. It's just one of those things. Like, honestly, like, right now, I'm leaning more towards JRPGs more than anything. Oh, that reminds me, we gotta play Final Fantasy VI. Like, I keep thinking that, like, oh, wow, I wish there was an RPG I could play. And I completely forgot that, like, we have Final Fantasy VI sitting right there that we need to get through. What the hell? Where the hell are we going? Okay. Yeah, because Freedom Planet exists, you don't really need, like, a classic Sonic game. Because this is, like, so much better than anything they've ever done. Oops. Like, maybe Sonic Adventure is better. Maybe. And I think it's mostly just because of the production values and the crazy music. Yeah, it's not better, per se, but it has its own, like, vibe. When it comes to, like, pure 2D action, though, this is definitely way better. And then Adventure has, like, a surprisingly compelling story, too. Well, Adventure 2 does. And I'm not so sure about the original. I generally prefer, like, Adventure 1 over 2, but... I think the story 2 is way better. Like, it's really shocking how good, like, that era Sonic actually was. Yeah, I'm definitely kind of surprised that Sonic Adventure is not available on Switch yet. Like, in general, they're like... It does kind of feel like the gaming establishment is doing everything it can to avoid Nintendo. I don't know. Like, I'm kind of concerned about, like, whether or not Nintendo is going to be dragged into the propaganda war between, like, the Wokies and the Based Boys. I think that's... Like, honestly, I would just like them to not be involved in any of that. A PC gamer? Yeah, I've been playing a lot of PC games. Well, I'm not secretly. I've been pretty open about it. Like, lately, I've been playing Tales of Arise and Ys, Memories, and stuff like that. There have been, like, a handful of other games I've played, like Monster Hunter World, but I don't like them nearly as much. Like, it's crazy. Like, the games I enjoy in PC are not the games that everyone else plays. Like, I was really shocked with how good Tales of Arise actually is. What? How fast is she running? This thing has eyes. I think Apple knows that the only reason that people don't prefer them, the only reason people don't prefer Nintendo over them is because of emulation. So, yeah, they need to, like, officially support it. Oops. I know, Valve wasn't willing to do that, so I find it interesting that, like, Apple's trying to. I mean, I don't think that's anything new. I think they've always had emulators on there. I don't know. I was thinking of looking into like app creation. I would love to have like a Black Hat Books app where I could just like upload like book stuff or like writing or whatever. But nobody's gonna sub to that. Not right now. Hang on. What? Where's the?
While this
What was that?
While this was an unexpected deviation, this diversion gives us an opportunity to confirm our neighbor's strength.
Hey, was I not supposed to go this way? Wait, hang on. Map makes no
While
sense.
this was
They are, but is Nintendo going to be the ones primarily affected on Apple? Like, obviously they are, but like I think there's like a question of like what the emulators are gonna be used for. So I think Nintendo's gonna wait and like have an ironclad court case before like challenging the whole like emulation thing. Again, like I think people are gonna be surprised. Like they're gonna eventually take down Power World for sure, just like they eventually took down YouTube. So I am very, very unconcerned about this. Like in general, there's not a lot I'm concerned about. Like right now, it's like people are concerned about the election. Like, oh, nobody supports conservatives. Yeah, because they're cucks. They haven't accomplished anything. Like I think I've said this since 2020. Like I think. Oh, she's grinding like in Sonic Heroes. Oh, I love that. I think a significant portion of the population needs to get fucked. It's kind of my view on that. Like, look at gaming, right? You know, everyone's complaining like, oh, all the games are bad. Like nobody makes good games anymore. Oh, woke, oh, and then like they ignore stuff like this. You know, Princess Peach Showtime. You know, like all this other great stuff that came out this year. Like I don't feel sorry for people whose decisions and their lack of knowledge are like fucking them over, right? Like there are plenty of good games out there, but you're not really taking in the effort to support them or play them at all. Like you don't care really. That was badass. Okay. So yeah, it's the same thing with politics. It's the same thing with everything else. It's like, yeah. Like why would I be concerned about you? Because I'm good. Like everything wrong with your situation is your fault. Like yours. Yeah, it's really interesting seeing like how I'm going to have like a way better like next 10 years than everyone else. Like simply because like I have everything figured out. I didn't make like a bunch of really poor decisions. Yeah, I thought about that when I got the bike fix. Is that like, you know, everybody else is like in a position where they have to like, they're gonna be miserable at their jobs or whatever. And, you know, I am very happy with where I'm at. I'm happy with the books. I'm happy with the channel. Obviously, I want to do more and make more money, but it's gonna come with time. But like, I'm not in any kind of debt at all. Shit, really? Yeah, I work real jobs. And of course, I have like the book stuff. Like I'm investing. Yeah, I made a lot of smart financial decisions. So I'm basically like basically secure. Like all my problems essentially amounted to like starting from nothing. So yeah, now that it's no longer an issue, like I don't have to like scramble anymore. Yeah, it was weird. Like, I went out today and I kind of, it's always weird whenever I do this. I went out today and did a bunch of stuff, and it kind of felt like for the first time, well, not the first time, but like, you know, it kind of dawned on me, like, how much it felt like I was a normal person. And I wasn't just, like, I don't know, like, just doing, it didn't feel like I was an outcast anymore. I felt that for a long time. Like, I think I've confirmed this on stream, that, like, I used to get fucked over by everyone growing up, and that's no longer an issue. So, it's kind of a weird feeling. Like, you know, I always tell people this, like, oh, they all hated me. That hasn't been true in a long time. Like, everybody who was causing me problems and stuff. Yeah, I'll never speak to those people again.
That's how it's done.
Yeah, I can't wait until the day where I can finally get the day shift or retire. I suppose like I could just work night shifts for a while until like the books take off. I don't like the day I don't have to work anymore is going to be the day where everything just kind of comes together. Okay. Okay. Yeah, even people are being nice in my comment section now. It's weird. Like I know people like love to say like, "Oh, you're not very popular on the internet." But that's not really true. It's just like, "Oh, you're a lolcow." Not really true. Let's see. Yeah, should we keep playing, or should we play something else? I don't know what it runs because I'm not. I don't know what it runs at because I'm not an FPS show. A horror cow. I don't know, man. Like I think people who compare me to Wings or Boogie are going to be very disappointed. Because, like, the fundamental problem with those people is that they never try to fix their problems. Like, here's the thing, is that, like, I had problems growing up. You know, everybody has problems. But the difference is that, like, I work to fix them. Like, I've heard people, like, speculate on, like, the nature of those problems and whether or not they were my fault, they were not. The reality is it doesn't matter because, like, I fixed the problem. Regardless of whether it was my fault or not. Now, obviously, I believe it was not my fault, but that doesn't really matter, does it? Oops.
Wait up! Lilac, hi, how's it going? What were you thinking? You shouldn't have run off without us.
So, this is a...
Okay? I can handle myself. That's...
I followed her to a mall?
all what I meant. We
What? The fuck is a battle sphere?
Our next contestant is a water dragon. Now there's something you don't see every day.
I don't understand. Like, Lilac's a fucking dragon. Does she look like a dragon to you? Like, it just... Like, I'm so confused. Yeah, the Wii U definitely won the console generation. Like what people don't understand about the Wii U is that it cemented, like, the idea that Nintendo exclusives are better than the competition with, like, the public. Because, like, people forget that, like, the narrative in, like, the PS3 era was that, like, the PlayStation 360 era was that, like, PlayStation had the best exclusives. Right? And that was, like, manufactured by game journalists and stuff like that. But, like, game journalists had been, like, downplaying Nintendo for a very long time at that point. But then, like, after the Wii U era took off and, like, they introduced the Nintendo Directs and people were allowed to start getting excited for Nintendo properties again without them being downplayed immediately right out of the gate. Like, it was like a really quick shift, right? Like, over that generation with the introduction of the Nintendo Directs, like, it was impossible to downplay Nintendo games the way they used to. Now, a lot of Nintendo games continue to be downplayed, but not all of them. And these days it's what?
We have
A record, but I didn't do anything. That's all I did was run forward. That wasn't even a good stage. Okay, whatever. Oh, hang on. Oh, we're all here? Shit. Oh, wow. It's like, okay, we're all teaming up, huh? Who's the fourth girl? I don't remember her. Yeah, Woolly World is amazing. Yeah, I don't remember this fourth girl at all. I remember Carol and Mila, but not this fourth girl. Did Free to Play on a Wii U get all the DLC? Like, I feel like it didn't, but I could be wrong. Like, I feel like the PC was the definitive platform at the time. I had a conversation with, like, Star Shiska about this. Well, I mean, he left a comment about this. Like, it feels like Switch has replaced Steam as, like, the default, like, indie game company thing. Because it feels like all the indie games just have primarily their audience on Switch. Which is really interesting. And I think something that, like, most people don't like acknowledging. Like, the idea that this game runs worse on, like, Switch than it does on PC is just objectively wrong. It's a big reason why I don't take people complaining about Switch's power scaling seriously, is because, like, all the third-party games can run on Switch. Yeah, they did. Like, just think about this. Like, you always hear about how the Wii U is a failure and how, like, Nintendo was doomed and stuff like that. Did you hear anybody say the same thing about the Vita, which was, like, a significantly bigger failure than the Wii U? Oh, we have to fight each other. Oh, wow. I was about to say, it felt like a Smash Bros. Game with, like, the 4 characters, but now, yeah, we're fighting each other. Are they teaming up against me? I think okay, we got Carol. I'm not in last place, at least. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna use Dragon Boost. Fuck. Milla. Got her.
Ooh, I don't care what kind of animal you are. That's gotta hurt.
No.
My stone!
That was awesome. Let's do it again.
Yeah, Wii U like really pushed for a lot of really good indie games, like Stealth 2 and Severed and stuff like that. Like that's another thing about the Wii U that people forget is that they were getting like really good indie developers at the time that were like completely lost when the absolute Chad David Baker left the company. Like David Baker might be one of the best Nintendo America employees ever, because he was securing so much good stuff, like in that time period. Like he really killed it. It's so frustrating that he left. Like in general, I feel like Nintendo of America is really
Captain Kalau, acknowledge your full.
they've really become kind of a train wreck, honestly, and not for the reasons that people like think. Because like all anybody wants to do is complain about their localizations or whatever. But
Please, in the name of justice, help us protect our city.
Is that so? Very well. I will make time.
yeah, like I think Nintendo of America, like, they needed to start, like, producing their own stuff, right? Like, they needed to, like, start managing their own development studios. They needed to, like, start respecting the Japanese audience more. Like, it feels like they really do just try and, like, subvert, like, Japanese games. Like, it does feel like they just don't understand the appeal of a lot of this stuff. And, I don't know. Like, I think back to, like, Ken Lobb. Like, I saw that Killer Instinct documentary when I was obsessed with Killer Instinct a while back. Like, I watched that, like, Killer Instinct documentary, and he was talking about how, like, Nintendo of America was a really big part of, like, getting that game made. And it feels like that would never happen today. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, what happened? And it's entirely because they just don't try. They don't try to, like, maintain talent or do anything. Like, every time they build up good studios in Nintendo in America, like, the talent immediately just jumps to, like, the real platforms. I don't know if that's gonna happen in the future, because I think PlayStation and Xbox have kind of lost all their credibility, but, like, I don't know, like, they really needed to have some kind of incentive. Like, they really needed to, like, be working more. And they should have been, like, insulated themselves from woke culture, too. That's another thing. Like, I hate the fact that, like, for the past several years, I've been, like, concerned about woke shit. And, like, woke culture is, like, dying now, but at the same time, it's, like, I don't know, there's still concern that, like, something might, like, affect Nintendo, like, a Nintendo product. You know, we have, like, the Act thing, like, we have Juniper, like, that in and of itself is, like, reason to bitch, I think. I'm not happy about that at all. Yeah, America can't make games. Yeah, I'm curious what it would take to make, like, good games in America. Because, like, you need to, like, maintain your talent. You got to keep people around. And, like, you just don't see that in the American industry.
King Dale of Shuigong is asking for our help.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so disappointing seeing what happened with, like, Sea of Thieves. Well, Sea of Thieves was always a disaster, but, like, yeah, when I heard they had, like, some degenerate, I don't even remember what it was, but, like, some degeneracy in Sea of Thieves, I was just like, I'm glad Nintendo sold Rareware to Microsoft, and that's something I never thought I would say ever, right? Like, it's crazy how strongly I feel about that stuff, but yeah, I don't know. I guess like Nintendo still isn't as bad as the other companies, but like I'm really curious, like at what point it has to be impacting sales because Xbox, like, they're laying a bunch of people off for a reason. And, like, I think it's primarily the diversity hires that are getting the axe, right? Like, I don't know. Like, it does kind of feel like we already won, like, which is really weird to say, considering, like, how we're still complaining about this, but it definitely does feel like we're in the... When Gamergate 1 happened, it felt like we were... like, nothing was going to change, but now it's like... It feels like it's inevitable. It's just a matter of time at this point. Like, people love to make that, like, people love to suggest that, like, Gen Z isn't conservative, but, like, they're forgetting that those guys have not hit 30 yet. Like, they don't have any real influence. I think as they get older, they're gonna realize how stupid all this shit is, and, just, fix all the problems. Like, it feels like a purely millennial thing, is, like, wokeism. I don't know. I'm seeing a lot of improvements culturally. I haven't spoken to like any of the kids in my family about it. They're still a little bit too young to be concerned about like that kind of thing. But it does kind of feel that way that like all of them are doing really well for themselves. Here we go. Way better than I did. Well, I don't know. I had a ton of personal problems, so I don't know if like that's a really adequate way to put it, but. I don't know, like, you have the internet now, and, like, the societal problems are more mainstream than they used to be. Like, they always do that thing, like in schools where they try to normalize, like, you know, they're trying to normalize gay shit in schools now, right? Like, these days kids can just go on the internet and just, like, learn, like, the stuff they're being taught is bullshit, that it's controversial, and the schools will not be able to pass it off as a normal anymore. Like, they know what they're talking about. I mean, they still deny that, like, CRT was ever a thing. Because they know how, like, polarizing it is. Like, they have to. Because, like, if it becomes common knowledge, like, people will take preemptive measures. And, like, once you have, like, one person who knows, like, the entire thing collapses. Like, it's crazy. Like, I know someone, you know, Retrofusion Gaming was like, he was fairly supportive of, like, the LGBT community when he first started posting, but lately he's been telling me that, like, he's starting to see that, like, just how degenerate they are. And yeah, I went through the same experience, right? Like, I was told that they're normal people, and you eventually realize that's not true. Here we go. So yeah, people are like really underestimating the power of society to change and like address these issues. Here we go. Here we go. Like, I think people are really underestimate just how quickly things are gonna flip. Like, once you like start acknowledging the real problems, like, they'll be fixed very quickly. It's just a matter of, like, getting to that point. And, like, everybody, like, traditionally, like, liberals just kind of refuse to admit it. Here we go. It's only a matter of time now, for sure. Like, you're seeing a lot of, like, hardcore progressives from the original Gamergate, like, kind of acknowledge that their ideas don't work. Like, Brianna Wu has kind of come out and, like, started saying that. Which kind of shocked me. Like, it's not just going to be a conservative thing. It's going to be people from the left as well. Like, they're not a hive mind, right? We're seeing this now with J.K. Rowling. Like, J.K. Rowling and Lindsay Ellis are both, like, hardcore leftists, and yet they both got fucked over because of their particular beliefs. Like, they were so reliant on, like, cancel culture for the past 10 years that they aren't going to be able to adapt now that, like, the world has adapted to it. Right? People don't care what people say on Twitter anymore. Like, it's crazy. The amount of shit that I say on Twitter, oops, is just unbelievable. Oops. Here we go. Like, the main thing I think is that, like, people need to accept that, like, to fix the problems, they're gonna have to put in the work. And, like, that's the main thing I think is holding everybody back right now, is they just want, like, an easy life. Like, they're always bitching about boomers and having it easy and stuff like that. Like, I don't know, that is, like, just a bad mindset to be in. Because, like, everyone thinks that, like, everyone compares themselves to, like, the top 1% of boomers. Because I know that. I've noticed that, where it's, like, I know plenty of boomers who are broke and have nothing. But, like, when people are talking about boomers, they're exclusively talking about people who have, like, the nice pensions and shit like that. Who are, like, still alive now. But, like, a lot of the boomers are, like, you know, were drugged out, like, just blew all the money on stupid shit. And, like, couldn't pay for it, right? Like, I was working with a bunch of them at, like, that really shitty job I had. And they were the most miserable people there, right? Because they had spent, like, the past 10, 20 years or so working at, like, one of the worst jobs imaginable. Like, it was crazy how toxic they were. Like, they were terrible people, don't get me wrong, but, like, they weren't rich. Like, I don't know. Like, that's the main thing, I think, is that people are going to have to accept that, like, they're going to have to work a lot if they're going to fix the problems. Like, stop expecting the government to fix your problems, I think is the big thing that society as a whole needs to learn. It's not just a socialist thing, because, like, conservatives seem to think that, like, Trump is going to fix all the problems, too. And not that he's not doing a good job, but, like, But yeah, there needs to be a lot more done, right? What happened? I have, like, a vague idea of what happened with it. Like, they came out as woke, right? Like, I was not surprised by that at all, right? Like, everyone's coming out saying, oh, Helldivers, it's so based, it's so red-pilled, and, like, I'm just like, no, it isn't. And, of course, I was vindicated by that. Like, we keep seeing this. Like, everybody's willing to, like, call out Nintendo on, like, stuff that isn't woke. But when it comes to stuff like Helldivers, they seriously think it's like some like big blow against the gaming establishment when it's not. Same with like Stellar Blade. Like, people are really desperate for a W from like a non-Nintendo company. It's just really weird. It's one of the reasons I don't respect Mark Cerny all that much. Is that, like, he'll tell you that, like, oh, I'm a big Nintendo fan. Well, how many Nintendo games did you produce while you were at Blizzard? Like, did you push for an active partnership with them? Like, no, you didn't. You didn't do shit. So yeah, it's no, Helldivers is not on Switch. It's on Steam, so I do have the ability to play it. I just chose not to. What is with these Zelda 2 towns? Like, I don't care. Yeah, I kind of wish I called out Helldivers for what it was, but like I wasn't really. It really is just typical PlayStation exclusive bullshit, though. Like people said the same thing about The Last of Us, right? Like, oh, it's actually really based, but no, it's not actually.
So he sent you, did he? Very well. We need
Gamergate 2 is already failing because of Turn. I don't think so. Gamergate 2 is bigger than Kern. Like the thing about Gamergate 2, like it made the mistake that Gamergate 1 didn't make. In that, like, it had, like, an establishment figurehead, Kern. So, like, everyone's just attacking Kern right now. And, for good reasons. Like, I don't completely, like, co-sign everything Kern says. But, like, that doesn't invalidate the movement as a whole. They're trying to do shaming tactics, essentially. And, for Kern, I think he's a lot more vulnerable to that than, like, someone like Jim was. Someone like, you know, the Killstream people were. Like, they were much more willing to, like, deal with that kind of thing aggressively, and Kern doesn't seem like he has the skill set for it. But it's not, it doesn't really matter anyway, because, like Kern's not the reason that Gamergate 2 kicked off, right? Like, the problems are going to continue, like, no matter what. So, like, game journals are gonna continue getting shit on. They're gonna continue, like, doing poor coverage of games. They're gonna continue saying stupid shit, and people are going to consider, or going to continue shitting on them for it, right? It has nothing to do with Mark Kern. It has nothing to do with gamer culture. It has everything to do with them and, like, what posers they are. Kern wants to be an aristocrat Jim. Yeah, I might. I mean, I've called out Stellar Blade specifically. Wait, what? How do you guard? Wait, huh? Wait, don't tell me I lost my progress. But yeah, Gamergate 2 is Gamergate 2 is doing everything it needs to do, I think. Okay. Well, shouldn't we have gotten this at the beginning of the game? That's all you do? Is like... Okay, it's just the X button. What? Okay, so you have to be moving to do it. Okay. I don't think this ability was in the original. Yeah, Princess Peach is amazing. Yeah, I really should talk about Helldivers too. Like, I remember when it came out and like people were trying to tell you that it was one of the most successful games of recent memory, and I just kind of laughed at it because it was so obviously fake, right? Like, I don't even think Helldivers 2 is as successful as Splatoon 3 was, and that was a game they heavily tried to downplay. So. Yeah, that's my thing about invincibility. Like, what purpose does it serve? Because, like, I think I would rather opt for the boost in most situations. 'Cause I figured out how to do the boost guard like organically. I didn't even know like the regular guard was a thing. But...
Full speed ahead.
I like how Nintendo has these random bangers while Xbox can't even get Sea of Thieves right. It's really weird how like people still try to push Sea of Thieves like years after release. Like they try to tell you it's successful and that people love it and that like they're adding content to it. Like they added like Jack Sparrow to the game or some shit. Like they keep doing all this like pulling all these crazy stunts. Like they had like the Banjo-Kazooie thing. Remember that where they shit on Banjo-Kazooie fans? Oh hell yeah, Kino. They tried shitting on Banjo-Kazooie fans with like the Banjo trailer. Just like they keep pulling all this stunts, but like nobody cares. All right, it's really weird. Like I feel like if it was a Nintendo game, like people would be like more aggressively shitting on it. But like people really desperately want to like pretend the game is successful. I don't know. It'll be really interesting seeing what happens when the game stops being updated because I think the instant that happens, like nobody's gonna remember that game fondly. Like nobody. Like I don't know who's still playing it. That's my thing. Like it really does feel like anybody like shilling it are just being paid to do it. Like I saw FPS Kyle do it like on PKA once. Like oh like I'm playing Sea of Thieves and I'm just like why? It just felt like really fake to me, especially since he never brought it up again. Like I know they do sponsors on that show, so I'm wondering if he was like legit paid for that. I don't know. I hate PKA with a passion, so like not just Woody. I've evolved past like the Woody hate. Like all three of them are trash. Yes, especially Taylor. Well, I say especially Taylor because like he's the one people defend, but no, like the fuck.
Can't be.
What?
He left the planet. Didn't he?
What?
Bad news. Probably about to get worse.
Whatever. I'll just give him a one-way ticket home, courtesy of the 100-hook punch. Let's make like math tutors and divide their numbers. I'll see you on the other side.
Math tutors and divide their numbers. That is the stupidest line I've ever heard in my life. Like they keep trying to come up with like original, like goofy, like dialogue, and it just doesn't work. Oh man, make like math tutors and divide their numbers. Oh, man. I hate that so much. I hate it. That's not the worst line of dialogue I ever heard. Like the worst line of dialogue I've ever heard will always and forever be like Mario and Princess Peach. Like that will always be like the absolute worst. But like that was pretty bad. Yeah, funny how people don't talk about what a failure Starfield was. Like people don't like to admit that like the pronouns guy was completely right. Like I was gonna make a video about that, but I keep forgetting. Yeah, pronouns guy like really called it. Like the fact that like Starfield is mostly remembered because of that guy, I think it says a lot about it. Meanwhile, you're seeing the community like try to downplay like Tears of the Kingdom, which is a genuinely good game. Like it's pretty laughable. Like I remember Ryutech USA like trying to attack that guy, like pronouns. Like it's just, come on. I don't know. Like I think a lot of the shills who are like really like big on defending like the pronoun thing are just getting wrecked right now. Like Ryutech USA is like, it's been a decade coming, but it finally feels like his channel is about to end, which is so gratifying. Like I hated that fucker. Like I have for a decade. So to see him finally fuck off is going to be like an amazing experience. Like he's never going to recover from how he treated Jay. I don't think. It's just not going to happen. This is like a bigger deal in the Big Cheese thing.
Lilac.
I'm sorry, I did not understand. Sash Lilac. Did you mean Squidhead?
What? Oh, someone is definitely going to pay for that. And I get the feeling I know who.
Enemies detected. Exit the slaughter sequence.
Squidhead? Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't understand the lore. Like, it really expects you to remember all these minor characters. I don't even remember the bad guy's name in the original Freedom Planet. Like, he's just some generic alien overlord dude. Everyone in this game is kind of generic, which is really weird considering the unique designs and like just how intense it all is. But yeah, this game really has like top tier robot designs. Ah, shit. Got him. Oh, I only had to do one more hit. That Pronouns video had me dying. Splatoon. I think people have confirmed this. Splatoon is not woke yet. I think like the frustrating thing about Splatoon, and I've been saying this since like 2, is that like it really feels as if like the team can just make it woke at any time. They could just throw it in there casually and it not really like get any coverage. Like nobody really covered what they did with Side Order with like the Pearl and Marina thing and Act and stuff like that. Like they tried giving like Act they them pronouns in Side Order, but the thing is like it's such a meme now that like only females do that like everyone just refers to her as a girl anyway. So it's like they tried. Oh, that was in the localization, by the way. That's been verified at this point. Act is a woman in the in the official Japanese version. So like yeah, like again, like you're just gonna people like they can't really do it. Like honestly, like they tried to make it woke in the localization, but the reality is like the original Japanese version still exists, and like everybody just kind of defers to that one as the official canon. So, like, yeah, it's definitely borderline in, like, Splatoon's case. But, like, again, like, it's really only Splatoon that seems to be struggling with that. And I think it is because of, like, just how much text they have to localize, like, all the time. They probably have a dedicated team for it. Like, with everything else, they've been really struggling. And like I think a big part of that is because like a lot of Nintendo games like don't have a lot of text. Like if you were to make like Princess Peach Showtime, like how would you, if you were gonna try to make that woke, like what would you do? Like the best they could do was like try to give feats like they them pronouns, but that didn't work. Like, so it's like, there's not really much they can do like for like a lot of this stuff. Like, it feels like it's mostly going to impact RPGs and, like, localizations. And even now, it's not that bad. Like, it's crazy. Like, when you compare, like, Nintendo localizations to what other people are doing, like, you know, Yakuza 3, like, cut out the hostess clubs. It's like, yeah, it's, Nintendo's, like, pretty faithful in comparison. And they always have been, so. Yeah, I know people, like, have been trying to push this meme that, like, Zelda, the Zelda localizations have been bad, but that isn't true. Yeah, the way Splatoon does it is that the way Nintendo has been doing it lately is that they just give you an icon. So they don't tell you whether the character you're picking is male and female, even though, like, it obviously is. But I think that, too, is a localization thing. Animal Crossing did that, too, with, like, the choose your style thing instead of choose your gender. Like, I don't know. People are, like, starting to notice that and, like, call it out, so... I don't think they'll be able to get away with that much longer, because, like, that is a political thing. Nintendo has like a strict no politics policy, so I don't know. We'll have to see. People are like getting sick of the they them shit in general though. So like I know whatever I shit on it like on a message board or something. Like someone tried calling like I don't know like if someone tried when did this happen? Yeah, someone like tried using like they them pronouns and I corrected them. And they keep getting like offended like every time you do it. Like that's their thing now. When you shit talk them about the they them shit, like they'll like tell you you're like too easily offended or something. Like they'll try and shame you into it. Like, and it's not working is the thing. Like it does kind of feel like the they them shit is like getting shut on too, and that never really went anywhere either. So I don't know, man. Like I'm curious. Like it feels like once you're out of the education system, there's really nothing they can do to like keep up the illusion of like how things actually are. Here we go. Pikmin 4? No, I disliked Pikmin 4. It was a big disappointment for me. Was not a fan. It's like it's a communist thing. It's a Marxist agenda. They don't outnumber anybody, but it's a way to normalize their nonsense. Like you have to understand about these people that they value the ideology more than anything. So. Oops. Yeah, I think everybody is. Which is why Gamergate 2, like, kicked off the way it did, is that, like, everybody knows it's real. Everybody knows, like, it's being artificially pushed. And, like, they don't know how to deal with it anymore. Because, like, they used to do this thing where, like, oh, like, people will just adapt to it. People will get used to it. If anything, no, like, the opposite is happening, is that people are becoming more conservative. They're becoming more against it. So, like, they're really, like, frightened of what's going to happen in the future. Because I think it's really obvious that, like, they're done. Like, it's just going to... Can I, like, breathe underwater? I don't remember. He's a water dragon, so she should be able to, right? Well, I think it's becoming more obvious to, like, anybody who's not a complete, like, brain-dead retard that, like, there isn't gonna be a communist revolution where we all become bisexual and just have orgies all the time. Like, it just isn't gonna happen. I don't know, people are like shitting on college students more and more because like their ideas are so obviously like out of touch with reality. Like I think once like a template like surfaces on like the typical like pattern of behavior from a college student, like it's just gonna end. Like, cause this stuff is like really easily debunked. Like the issue is that they just want to believe it. Cause oh, it's the right thing to believe. I know, back in the day, it used to be like, I don't know. Like, I feel like a lot of people were pressured to believe more, have a more liberal worldview. But I think a lot more people are, like, standing their ground about that now. Oops. Change it. I think he already has changed things. Like, that's my thing about Trump. One of my things. I don't think he needs to win again. Like, I think he accomplished everything he needed to do. Like, the real problem is just like people just think they can vote their way into getting whatever they want instead of like working for it. So like all people need to do is just understand that like if they work a lot, they'll be able to get whatever they want. But they just don't want to do that because that takes too much work, right? So like I think Trump did everything he needed to do to bring these issues to light, but he doesn't necessarily need to win again. That's kind of my view on it. That's always been my view on it, but yeah, we have more diversity in this chat than we do on the white liberal college. Like I went out today, like I went out to my like white liberal college town, and didn't see a single black person. It's all like a bunch of white people with like Black Lives Matter stickers on their doors and shit like that. It was crazy. I didn't see a black person today. I saw a bunch yesterday. When I went out the first time. Oops. The hell? Wait, hang on. Yeah, I don't know. I'm curious. Like, I'm seeing a lot more like diversity speak out against woke crap. So I don't know, man. Like the narrative is that like we're supposed to hate each other, but that's really not the reality at all. I was in an all-white area, so I can't like really attest to that. I didn't really know any Hispanics, I don't think. I had a girlfriend who was like half Mexican, but she didn't come off as like Hispanic at all to me. It's like, I don't know. She was very white pass. Like, I don't know. I never thought of her as Mexican. There he goes. Oops. Oops. Hang on, wait. Where am I supposed to go? King of Fighters? Oh wow, there's a new KOF. It's always weird. Like, people don't talk about KOF. I think because SNK is like has a reputation for being weirdly based right now. Like I think SNK is probably the most based like fighting game IP now that like Tekken is shit the bed. Is that fair to say? Yeah, it is the new one based? I might support it considering I'm boycotting Tekken and I desperately want a new fighting game franchise. I might get it. Like I was gonna get Tekken 8 until like the Battle Pass thing. Well, I kept going back and forth on it for sure. Oh, that's charming. Oh man, I love this game. Look at this. You have to attack it while you're doing a loop-de-loop. Oh man, that's so cool. That is Kino. Yeah, this is what video games are all about, bro. Oh. Yeah, peak gaming. I really like Lilac as a character just because she gets into these crazy situations. Like like she's kind of basic as like a female lead, but like her boss fights are so cool that like you hardly ever notice. With Carol, like she's on the motorcycle all the time, and it's just like, okay, you're not cool, Carol. Like, got it. Yeah, this is basically a Sonic knockoff. Very Sonic influenced. It's better than any Sonic game for sure. Other than like the plot, which is garbage, and the voice acting, it's generally pretty top tier. Like I like the visual style. I like everything about it, other than like the story aspects. Like they need a good writer. Robot Graveyard. Yeah, okay. I think we're ready to stop for now. Well, not stop streaming. We're gonna stop the game. Play something else. Yeah, this game has been a lot of fun. Yeah, so I think that's gonna be one of my Game of the Year contenders. Yeah, Freedom Planet 2, Unicorn Overlord, and Princess Peach Showtime are three of the best games I've played so far this year. Touch Detective. I don't know if I want to nominate Touch Detective because like it's a collection, but I'm really enjoying that so far. Trails of Cold Steel. There's nothing to play. Shit. Blaster Master, Hitman, Game Boy. I have not been playing a ton of games. Penny's Big Breakaway came out in January, and like, oh, Contra, we still haven't beaten that. I don't really feel like Contra though. Nier Automata. No, I didn't really have to re-download it. Okay. Fae Farm. Metroid Prime, maybe. We were talking about playing Final Fantasy VI, but yeah, maybe I'll re-download the original Bayonetta. Yeah, so much for playing The Wonderful 101, but Dragon Quest Monsters, Portal 2, Klonoa, ActRaiser, Metroid Prime Remastered. My favorite fighting game? Hmm. Probably Mortal Kombat 2. That's just a preference, though. I don't say it's the best ever or anything like that. Like I'm just really attached to that game. Uh, yeah, I was thinking I might make a top 10 best fighting game list because like I kind of want to solidify how I feel about some of these games. Like I've put more time into Tekken 7 than like most other fighting games, I would say. But like I don't think it's particularly good. Oh yeah, let's re-download Cuphead. It's been forever. Uh, yeah, I don't know why they haven't. Yeah, that's a really weird thing. I guess maybe we could switch to PC gaming. Mario RPG. I never did beat the true final boss, the secret boss in Super Mario RPG. I got filtered. Okay, it's new Final Fantasy VI. Yeah, what are we gonna play? What are we gonna play? What are we gonna play? Yeah, how about the game we've been putting off for like literally all year? I don't think I've played this at all since 2020, 2023. And I've been loving the game. It's just I think I played it a little bit to try to get out of the factory, like off stream, but I think generally I've been streaming all of it. And it's been a lot of fun. Mario Wonder was incredible. I know, right? People don't like admitting it, but it's true. I made the mistake of ordering a bunch of cookies, and I've been slowly just whittling away at them over the past couple of days. I guess they're fine for streams, but when I don't want to cook, but okay, yeah, check this out. Yeah, when we last played this? January. Okay, so we did play it this year. So get this, I've been wandering around this factory for what feels like hours, trying to figure out where to go. I don't remember ever getting stuck here back in the day, but did they streamline it in like the Game Boy Advance version? I don't remember this game being so hard in the Game Boy Advance version. Like, it's pretty easy. Like, I think this version of the game has to be harder. Because I'm struggling with things that were never hard in the Game Boy Advance version. This game really is one of the all-time greats. Gotta love the Kappa. Okay. Okay, so it's an imp status. All right. I might as well use the potions now before I don't have no longer have a need for them. Do I have all the equipment? Let's see. Yep. Okay, that's good. I don't know what it is, but those particular cookies seem to like just really fuck me up. I'll be glad when I finally eat all of them. They're good, but they make me like weird in my throat. Alright. Yeah, where am I supposed to go? Like, I don't know where I'm supposed to go. And look at this, I keep getting jumped by, like, random Magatech armors. Yeah, I talked about this before, but, like, I never understood why Gao doesn't have the ability to leap into anything. Like, being able to do it only on the belt seems like such a ridiculous limitation to me. Is Bomb the best one? Yeah, I think I might have had something that was a little bit better, but it's a door, isn't it? Why can't I reach it? Block. Magic. Flurry. No, wait, no, shit! Runic? I hit Runic. Really? There we go. Okay. Oh wait, there's nothing down there. Uh I don't understand why I'm having such problems. It's crazy how much better this is than like basically any other Final Fantasy. Like 7 is good, but it's mostly because of its story and characters. Like this is from a gameplay perspective the best Final Fantasy I've played. Like 5 is 5 probably has better like level building mechanics, but I don't know, there's something about this is like the perfect blend of like gameplay and story for me, I think. So I think this is my favorite Final Fantasy. Like objectively speaking. It's the one I've played the most, for sure. Well, this and 10. I don't know if I played this one, though. I might have, might not have. Yeah, I feel like I played this more than 7. Okay. Do characters learn other cure spells from... Okay, cure. Okay. Yeah, so you do get cure spells. Okay. Yes, I do have someone else who has no cure. Okay, so I should be able to survive out here indefinitely until I figure out where the hell I'm going. You know, I'm gonna sit here until we get out of this factory. At the very least, I want to see Celis, like, fuck off. We might play past that, but... Yeah, it's been way too long since we played this. So, I really want to commit to playing this again. Like, we don't have a lot of games to play, so... Off stream, I've been playing a lot of, like, RPGs, like, Tales of Arise and Ys and stuff like that. So it'll be nice, like, finally getting through all these Final Fantasy games. Like, I already finished the original, but I wanted to play 6, because that was the one I grew up with. So after this, we'll play 5, and then 4. Oh, we actually do 4 first. Yeah, I might play 5 off stream. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe yeah, I think I will do 5 first after I beat this. After I do everything in this, I should say. Yeah, because this is one of those games I really do like doing everything in, so. Hang on, do we have... Yeah, I think we're so over-leveled at this point, there's not really much the enemies here can do. If I was under-leveled, not anymore. This is absolutely the beginner-friendly JRPG, I think. Like Final Fantasy VI. Yeah, because it has like a really good plot and it's fairly easy to get into. Like it's pretty linear at the start. It's pretty like lots of great moments, lots of great characters. Yeah, it's like the perfect RPG. Like I mean, you can start anywhere you want, but like yeah, I'd say Final Fantasy is a really good starting point in general. Like I think you could start with like 6, 7, or 10. I mean, I'm not sure I'd recommend 10, but I mean, I started with 10, and yeah, maybe 10 is not the best choice. I mean, I really love 10, but like, yeah, there's definitely an argument to be had that it's not great for beginners, or even like really a great Final Fantasy in general. Like I don't at the time it had like really cutting edge visuals and like story, which is like a big reason why I'm so fond of it. But for most people, it's probably not that impressive by today's standard. Yet 9, Yeah, I need to play 9. Like, I don't know what it is, but like, I've never played 9. Well, I mean, I have played 9, but I haven't gotten very far in it. Like, I've played enough of it to know it's Kino, but like, yeah, I never got like more than a couple of hours into it. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I think a lot of people are like that. Like I keep hearing people say the same story. Like Spoonie said the same thing, is that he didn't put more than a couple of hours into it. Now, I really like the game, so I would like to go back and play it, but I just never made time for it. I mean, there's so many good Final Fantasy games anyway. Like 5, I've never finished either, so it's like, ugh. And I definitely want to play through all the classic Final Fantasy before I die. That's like one of my things. One of my goals. Like right now, I only really need. Yeah, I'm not even sure I want to play 2. 2 has like interesting aspects to it, but I don't think it's particularly a must play. I'm kind of iffy on 3 as well, but yeah, I definitely want to play 5 and 9. It's kind of my mindset. At this stage. Who do I have who also has... Lost Odyssey? No, I have it on my Steam wish list. You mean Enslaved Lost Odyssey, right? Is that right? No, that's Odyssey to the West, excuse me. No, that's a different game. No, I've never played Lost Odyssey. What is Lost Odyssey? I think I've heard the name before, but I never played it. Okay. Yeah, I think we're at the point where we can just trivialize all these guys. Like, I don't know, do you just get more EXP in, like, the Game Boy Advance version? It feels like that way. I feel like you're supposed to get on the conveyor belt somehow. Right? And then you go down to the lower floor. Like, I feel like this was easier in the Game Boy Advance version somehow. Like, I can't, like, think back on it. Like, I don't know if I got this far last time I played. I'm trying to remember where I stopped. I guess I could, like, whip out my Game Boy Advance SP and chat. So, yeah, I think I last played this game, like, a decade ago on my Game Boy Advance SP. Like, I had been intending to play it again. So I booted it up, and I got a good way into it. But I don't think I got this far. I think I stopped after... Zozo, probably. Yeah, I think that's pretty typical for me, is to, like, play the game, get into it, and then, like, get to Zozo, and then stop. Like, get immediately after that. So this is immediately after that, right? Okay, there's the conveyor. Can I go this way, though? But yeah, in general, the game is just pure Kino. Like, it's one of those games I kind of wish I played more growing up. I mean, I guess I did, like, play it quite a bit. But it was, like, only on my best file. Right? It's one of those games, like, I 100%ed it. And then never really felt the need to, like, play through it all the way again. Like, I do think the second half, from what I remember, is not as good. I mean, maybe I was just a stupid kid who didn't know how to grind, but... Like, it feels like in the second half, all you have to do is, like, get all your party members together, and then you go fight the final boss. It feels like there's no, like, story in the second half. And I think that's what people like about it, because it's so different, but... than what these games are typically like. They added that feature in this game, didn't they? Where, like, attacking... like, stealing attacks. Like, that was not in the Game Boy Advance version. It's weird how they'll make weird changes like that. Okay. Okay. Hang on, oops. Hang on. Okay. Does it? I thought it was slightly different. Yeah, yeah. The Game Boy Advance translation was like the improved one. Like they made it more faithful to the original. So I guess they didn't change much from it then. Yeah. There we go. Okay, let's see if this is it. Come on, go to where I want to go. Yeah, this seems right. This seems right. Where are we going? Where are we going? Wait, hang on. This is where I started. Oh, here we go. Okay, that's what we have to do. That's all you had to do was go down these conveyors. Okay, like why did it take me so long to figure that out? That really does sound like the Lava's laugh. Holy shit. I'm all powerful. I don't understand how they never figured out that like killing Espers is how you get Magicite. Did they improve Shiva's model? I don't remember seeing Ifrit either. Okay. It's weird they actually have overworld sprites. Because you never do see them after those. Yeah, they're definitely hardcore Woolsey fans. I tried playing the Woolsey translation. I don't care for it. Like in general, I think people are just really nostalgic. No, I think that. Yeah, I did play. Yeah, I played the Chrono Trigger one. Yeah, and that's the one I didn't care for. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, if you've played the better one, it's just impossible to get into it. Like, I can understand people being nostalgic for it if that's the version you grew up with. But yeah, Wait, where did he go? Like, he just disappeared. Like, Creflo just vanished. Okay, well, anyway. They don't do anything. Yeah, so she's already dead. Right? Oh shit, you gotta fight him? Hang on, let's have Celis use Runic. I love how he has nothing to steal. That's a great touch. Oh, that healed him! Fuck! Oh, fuck. Okay, this is awkward. I should have seen that coming. I was like, wait a minute. So I'm gonna have to wait for him to kill, like, Gao or something. I guess I can kill him myself. Alright, everyone team up on Gao. Fuck him. You gotta love it when this kind of shit happens. Wait, Mirage Dive? What the fuck was that? Okay, let's bring back Gao. What the fuck was Mirage Dive? Like, I don't understand. Like, I've never seen that done before. Like, I've never heard of that move. Okay. Ah, shit. What would be the best move? I guess we could look it up real quick. Best Gao rages. I guess I could, like, just have him be a healer. Do I have any good healing? Let's see. Best Gao rages. I hate the fact that I can never remember what. Best moves for Gao and find a Cure 3, Magic Urn, Haste 2, Serpius, Wind Slash. I think I might have that Guard Leader. No. Cloud, that's hilarious. White Wind, Sonic Boom, Shock, Cat Scratch, Traveler, Metal Cutter, Growl, Firaga, Blizzaga. Okay, shit. I guess we're just gonna have to experiment. We'll use Magic Tech Armor. Let's see if that does the trick. Oh, what? No damage? What the fuck? Yeah, fuck you, Gao. You're worthless. Okay. Yeah, fuck you, Gao, you idiot. Alright, Wait, that was Blizzara? How? That doesn't make any sense. But anyway, I'm really going to get wrecked by an Esper, of all things. Like, really? You gotta be kidding me. That was a massive Harmon Smith L. Like, I don't think I've ever lost to that fight before. Is this version harder, or is it just my imagination? I mean, I don't typically use Gao for this reason, but... Okay. Well, you have, like, autosave, so it's not really a big deal. Okay. Were-Rat, Hornet. Magic. Okay. Okay, good. At least that did some damage. Like, even if it's not the best move ever, at least it did something. None of this, like, no damage crap. Or no healing it. Like, 800 damage. That's crazy. Like, especially at this point in the game. Like, shit. I mean, the max amount of damage you could do is 9,999, so... okay. I probably should have used Runic for cells. Oh, Shiva's there too. Okay. Do we have... No, I haven't learned it yet. Runic. Feel my flurry! I've always said that. Like, it's a joke with me. It's not even my favorite move in the game, but it's just an obvious joke for me. Okay. We have some... Do we have any cure? Okay. At the very least, we're getting out of the factory. I think it ends pretty soon after this, right? Maybe I should be using Fang or something. Maybe I should be using more offensive magic. Feels like this is a lot harder than it should be. And I'll try Fan. Cure. Still can't do it. Oh, Fang is way more successful. Okay. Celis, Cure. Oh no, we have to use Runic. Yeah, but Gao. I probably should have. think of a good fight for supposedly being at the end for on the verge of death. All right. Ching ching. Okay. That was a miss. Oh, come on! Look at this. Gao has to do it on his own. Well, I have like... Yeah, so Celis dies. Well, she's not gonna die, but... What? She moved immediately! What the fuck was that? Okay, I'm gonna have to use, like, more spells or something, because... Yeah, I have this weird tendency to not use a ton of magic in this game. Like, I tend to prefer blitzes or, like... You know, I tend to prefer to default to abilities. Like, I don't like using spells, unless they're, like, blatantly good, so... Okay. Okay, Steel, Rage, It's 100% gonna come down to, like, what I pick and how good it is. It's so low about. Yeah, I gotta get the green sherry. We don't have any... Okay, yeah, Celis has ice-type attacks. No, this is Switch. This game was never released on Wii U, actually. Which is interesting. Oh, come on! Okay. Okay, well, we have, like, 2 really effective moves. Oh, fuck, I used Runic again. Well, I guess I was about to use Blizzard, so it's a good thing I switched. You know, Locke is so useless. I think I'm just going to not have him be here. WrestleMania's on. I don't know a thing about wrestling. Like, Okay, I'm not DSP. I'm not, like... I'm not playing WWE Legends right now. Like, oof. Okay, fire. Oh, come on! Like, okay, let's, yeah, it feels like, oof. Struggling a bit more than I probably should. Okay. Okay, Fang. Let's... Ah, should I use Runic again? Yeah, I don't have the Lazera. How much damage can these things take? I mean, if I could just focus on one. Yeah, familiar strength. There we go. Yep. Yep, the battle just ends. Yeah, so I lost to a battle that just ends. I love Celis' blinking. Finally, I have more than 4 of those things. Okay. Oh, fuck. Hang on. Phoenix down. Yeah. Okay. Bushido. I thought he retired ages ago. I don't know anything about The Rock, but I thought he retired like a long time ago. That's probably the way out. There we go. Okay. Aquino. Oh, so I wasted all those healing items then. Ugh. Oh, great. Look at this. Yeah, level 15 now. Hey, should we try equipping these espers? Let's see. Optimal. Yeah, it's under abilities, right? There we go. Okay. So, yeah, Siren. Yeah, I guess I could switch Diamond Dust. We'll do it for it. Okay. Yeah, I don't tend to use a lot of summons either. Like, summons always, like, piss me off in this game because it doesn't work like it does in Final Fantasy. Was that Lavos again? Death cast is divisible by 5? What the fuck does that mean? How did Locke get one-hit KO that easily? The people on X downplaying the fan base of Wii U. Yeah, I have seen that, yeah. I mean, they've always done this, but I don't know. It's interesting to see them go mask off because it makes... It kind of destroys their entire narrative. Right? Like, it's not just nostalgia. And you can't say that I wasn't there either, because I have a pretty, like, strong history with a lot of these people, so... Like, I was there. Like, I know what it was like back then. Like, no, it's not nostalgia. Like, I preferred my Wii U over my Switch for a long time. Like, I love my Wii U. Oh, 3 Oh, that's a really good deal. Yeah, I was just saying that I really need to finish the new one. Yeah, because of the shutdown. Yeah, like a lot of people were still playing those games. Like that's something a lot of people don't realize. Like you could find like games of Mario Kart 8 on there and stuff like that, like in Splatoon 1. He dies again. So it's the death. Okay, so it's the death spell that's doing it. Like that is cheap. Like, huh? What is this? These insane like. What is this? Like, why am I getting filtered by these enemies in this room? Like I'm not that underleveled. Okay. Okay, yeah. Again with the... Okay, if they do it again... Okay, yeah, Blaze. Come on, come on, come on. Get him, get him. Okay, we got one. Okay, so they get Locke because I think his level is a little bit higher. Is that it? Yeah, Splatoon 1's your favorite? Yeah, I was really wondering about that. Like, which one is the best? Like, I really can't say. And, like, I never put that much time into Splatoon 1. Like, 2 is my favorite because it's the one I put the most time into. But, like, 3 is really good as well. Like, I liked Splatoon 1 when I could play it. So it's like... yeah, I do wish I played Splatoon more 1. Same with, like, Mario Maker. Like, I never put the time into the game I always wanted to. I never got to put the amount of time into the game that I wanted to put into it. I don't know. Like, it's so weird seeing how like YouTubers will put like thousands of hours in the Mario Maker or whatever, and meanwhile I like barely play it at all. It's just, it's frustrating, but I don't know. I guess I'm just not really in the niche for Mario Maker. Because if I was, I would be putting in the time. But now I'm working on books instead, which you know I'm happy about. But it's like, am I really just gonna keep going back until drinking more water until I get to the top of the staircase? Like, unbelievable. Yeah, the final one of the final boss of Splatoon 1 is like really underrated. Like, it was the best final boss in a Nintendo game we got in a long time, and it went very, very much unappreciated. I don't talk about it myself much because I think I've only done it a couple of times. Oh well, I actually survived that time. Okay, I don't think he's divisible by 5 anymore, so. Yeah, in general, Splatoon 1 is not talked enough about as a legit great Wii U game. Like, it somehow never comes up. Like, it's a major Nintendo IP now, and yet, like, somehow nobody talks about it. Like, oh, I don't play Splatoon. Why? Like, nobody ever really explains why. Like, it really does feel like a significant portion of, like, Nintendo YouTubers don't play Splatoon at all and don't really know anything about it. I mean, I myself don't play it a lot, but, you know, I'll, like, tell you that. I always thought this was Locke. Like, I thought this was concept art for Locke, but no, it's a random enemy. Oh, way to go, Gal, you idiot. Yeah, Gal almost, like, legit wiped out my entire party because he's too OP. This guy is hilariously easier than Ifrit and Sheba. You don't know what I never understood? Like, how random enemies know spells in this game, considering the premise. Like, some monsters got spells too, so. And like people know that like monsters are vulnerable to magic when it hasn't existed in like centuries. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, this segment is not that long, which is kind of why I was confused why I was stuck on it so long. This soundtrack is Kino, by the way. Oh, terrible timing. Terrible timing. So they know the secret of Magicite because they couldn't, just because they had terrible timing. Yeah, I think the dialogue is different in the Game Boy Advance version. I thought they had a father-daughter relationship. Or is that not until the post game, the second half? What? I don't remember this. That's weird. And what exactly did she do? Like, did she cast, like, Zoom or whatever? Like, evac? It legit looks like she cast Zoom, which is hilarious. But I hate how Gao never says anything during these sequences. It just really frustrates me. I love how Sid helps you without even really a second thought. Like, it doesn't. No, Sid. Yep, yep. Oh, I didn't save it though, you retard. Oh, no, you didn't let me save the game. Ugh! Now this does not look like something that could run on a Super Nintendo. Look at that fucking thing. That's crazy. Oops. Yeah, it's pretty boring as I remember it. You just leave. Yeah, I don't. Here we go. Oh no. Yeah, a bunch of people liked my tweet about how like nobody cares about the Game Awards. That's amazing. That was in context. That was like regarding Overwatch, but it's interesting how like Overwatch is at the point now where like basically everybody like shits on it because of how trashy it is. Like people even like dispute the idea that like Tracer is a lesbian because like oh man, I've seen a bunch of porn of her getting piped. Like I was just like I was laughing my ass off when I saw that. Like I don't disagree, but like that was really interesting to see like the downfall of Overwatch because that was like I think Overwatch is like the last time that the AAA gaming industry had like a stranglehold on the casual market. Because like that had like all the when Overwatch happened, like I legit thought that like nothing was gonna change. But now like it has changed. You know, people have started rejecting like that business model and like those creative decisions and you know everything. You know, Overwatch is more called out now. Now people do this thing where they pretend the game used to be good, but it's not really true, is it? Do they really not sell? Do they really not sell like sexy Overwatch skins in the game? I've never played Overwatch, so I don't know. Like, you not get like sexy skins in the game? Like, have they gotten rid of that, or was it ever really a thing? Or like, I remember that being the big thing when the game came out. It felt like everybody was simping over the character. Like, oh man, May is Bay or whatever. It was so frustrating. It really was. Especially since, like, none of the characters were all that attractive. Like, none of them. Like, maybe I'll give you Diva. Like, maybe. And it's crazy how I'm at the point now where I know her name, but... Mm. Woo. But yeah, other than that, I don't think any of them are that. uh oh, hang on, Gal's dead. Hang on, let's get Gal back. The bomb out. There we go. Rapier. Yeah, I haven't seen anybody tonight. Any one of the haters. I don't even know who the haters are at this point. Like I'm so out of touch. Like there was that guy. Did you see that? Like I shared an ASMR video on my channel. The Lois Lane one. Like oh, Lois Lane interviews you, Superman, and I made a joke about it. Like oh, how do you know I'm Superman? And then like someone spurred out at me about it. Like oh, this is the cringiest thing I've ever seen. Like what are you talking about, bro? Like it made no sense like at all. Like I think one of my mods deleted it or something, but yeah, it was like that was one of those things where you're just like, what are they thinking? Yeah, I got wrecked. Yeah, I think I'm ready to play something else. Great game, and we're definitely gonna finish it. But yeah, for now, Hey, wait. Oh, I thought it was gonna start from the last save point, but no. Okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna save it for now. 6 hours in. Yeah, the game never stops being a classic. Okay, Showtime, Touch Detective. I re-downloaded Unicorn Overlord because I love it so much, but I never found like Tatiana. Like people started talking about this girl, and I've never seen her. Uh, yeah, that was like the biggest reach I've ever seen in my life. Like I don't even know why he was upset. Like he tried to say ASMR was cringe, but then like he shit on me for like not liking VTubers. Like I bet he was like a Pippa fan, and like he didn't like the fact that I shit on Pippa for being like obviously not being a real girl. I wonder if I got blocked for that. I'll have to check. Hang on. Like Pippa Pipkin. Like yeah, I can't interact with Pippa because like every time I do, I like just I'm not willing to play along with his bullshit. Let's see, Phase Connect. No, she didn't. He didn't block me. She like I slipped. Okay, yeah, I didn't get blocked. Okay, what should we play? Yeah, yeah, I think Final Fantasy VI is going to be the Super Nintendo game we play through right now. Showtime, Touch Detective, Unicorn Overlord. Yeah, I think they have a group, but I don't know what it is. Like I don't really I haven't been following it. Unless they come on my channel and say something ridiculous, I don't really pay attention to them. That was like one of those things where I'm just like, what are you doing? Like, yeah, we might switch to PC or something. Final Fantasy 2. I mean, maybe we could use like the gold coins and buy something. I kind of want to buy like the Company of Heroes collection, but I don't know. I kind of want to hold off on buying new games right now. Baldur's Gate. Oh no, I have Baldur's Gate on here. Oh, Baldur's Gate. All right, here we go. Pokken. Been forever since I played Pokken. Front Mission, Tunic. I hate the fact that I have not beaten Tunic or Front Mission or like the Ogre Battle Tactics game. Like that pisses me off. Oh, the Contra collection. Um, let's beat the new one. Doom. Knights of the Republic. Etrian Odyssey. I don't know why so many people like hype that up. I really should play it some more, but so I have a better understanding of what it is. But I was not impressed by it. Okay. Uh, Game Boy Advance. It's been 2.5 hours already. Really? That's crazy. It feels like such a long weekend. Well, I've like barely slept, so that's probably why. But Unicorn Overlord. Hmm. Kingdom Come Deliverance. I hate the fact I still have not played it. Trails of Cold Steel. Let's see what's. Yeah, I'm trying to decide what I want to play next. Last Gore, Jet Force Gemini, Pokemon Stadium. Paper Mario? Eh. Yeah, I think I might switch to PC. What do I have on PC? What do I Tales of Arise, uh Yeast. I don't think I want to play either of those on Steam though. On stream though. Oh yeah, Sleeping Dogs I have downloaded. Uh I don't really feel like playing Sleeping Dogs either. I'm not sure what I'm gonna stream next. I guess I could just go back to Freedom Planet. I've taken enough of a break from it now that I could do that. Battle Network? Oh, it pisses me off that I haven't played that. Metal Gear Solid. Oh, I guess we could do Metal Gear Solid. Uh, I hate the fact that we still haven't beaten like fucking Psycho Mantis. This pisses me off. Like I love this game. I wish I like blasted through it, but no. Like I thought I was gonna be hardcore and play the game on hard, and it just made things a nightmare for everyone. Like I just want to casually play the game. Like, and I just don't have the whew. Oh, did I mention this yet? Like Neil Druckmann is apparently in Japan because he's going to be in Death Stranding 2, which is like the worst thing I think I've ever heard in my life. Kojima has officially lost all his credibility. Ah, shit. Yeah, it's having slowdown because of the. I hate it when this happens. When like you just. So you can't pause the download. You have to just wait for it. I guess we could just stop it, but. Yeah, we're not playing beta tonight. Yeah, I hate that. That's so stupid that like you can't play games if you're downloading something. Yeah, it's definitely an issue with Nintendo Switch. Like you don't have that issue with like anything else. I don't know where it came from. Yeah, yeah. Metal Gear Solid is like objectively great. I love this game. If anything, I kind of fear that like it's been kind of forgotten by modern gamers. What is Otacon's I don't think I've called Otacon yet. Maybe if I have more rations, I would have more.
Okay, let's go. I know this place better than you. I'll be point man. Follow me.
Is Meryl woke? I kind of want like the expert's opinion on this because like I just woke culture has really made me hate people like Meryl. And let's see, Otacon codec number.
Thank God Meryl's okay. She's a tough one, all right. Although when you look at her, it's hard to imagine how tough.
It must be the walk.
Anyway, I'm glad she's okay.
I also got a key from her. I think I can use it to stop them from launching a nuke.
Get to Metal Gear's underground maintenance base. That's where the detonation code input system is.
Okay. 141.52.
This is Nastasha Romanenko, a
I had not called Nostalgia yet.
Snake?
You're the nuclear specialist that the colonel mentioned?
That's me. You can ask me anything about nukes that you want. I am also a military analyst, so I have an extensive knowledge of weapon systems as well. They asked me to participate in this operation as a supervisor from the Nuclear Emergency Search Team. I was happy to accept. We must not allow terrorists to get their hands on nuclear weapons of any kind. I hope I can help you to stop them.
You're a tough lady.
Those terrorists are serious about launching a nuclear weapon, Unfortunately, all I can do from here is provide you with information.
Hopefully that'll be enough. Another soldier here wouldn't make a difference anyway. It's good to work with you, Nastasha.
Same here, Snake.
You say that after reuniting with Meryl.
What can I do for you, Snake?
Yeah, Mei Ling is best girl. She's my waifu.
Mei Ling, how did you get into this line of work?
The truth is, I always wanted to become a fighter pilot. I fell in love with jets watching them in the movies.
You'd be surprised how many people say the same thing.
She watched Top Gun.
Kill people. That's when I heard that the U.S. Air Force needed people to do BDAs, battle damage assessment.
Those are the guys whose job it is to confirm how successful a bombing run was.
Yeah, so I started to do research into aerial photography and air intelligence. I made it my major.
But there are no pilots who only do BDAs.
That's right. But by the time I learned that, I was already an expert in my field.
Okay. Okay, Mei Ling. So she got fucked. She chose a bad major and got fucked in her career. Oh man. Poor Mei Ling. No wonder she had to sleep her way to the top in Metal Gear Solid 4. Oh man. Okay. It's definitely interesting playing these games when you have like a more nuanced like opinion on politics and these kind of topics. Oops. Can I get Otacon to... Otacon mentioned something about bringing me rations or some shit.
Get to Metal Gear's underground maintenance.
So like she really went to school, got a degree, and realized she was overqualified for what she was doing. Like,
My head. Oh, it hurts.
What's wrong?
Don't come here, Snake.
Are you okay? What happened?
I'm fine.
Okay. Let's go.
Come on, Mr. Foxhound. The commander is waiting.
he is. Like, this is pure Kino. I love this so much. I've seen this cutscene dozens of times now, and I'm just like, I never get tired of it. And it's so moody and atmospheric. It really is Kino.
Snake, how do you like me?
Oh no.
Do you like me? Hold me, Snake.
What's wrong?
Oh, hurry, hurry. Make love to me.
He's making her say this shit.
I want you.
Who's that?
You don't like girls?
Oh no. Oh no. Base Psycho Mantis explaining the problem. Okay. Getting the bottom of the... let's see. Oops. Let's see. We gotta switch the controller before. Does it still work if you already... Hang on.
Useless war. Now let me read your mind.
No, no, no.
Perhaps I should say.
Alright. Yeah, it frustrates me. Like, I want to beat this boss, but it's been so annoying to do.
Stealth camouflage works by bending the light around the user in such a way that they're rendered nearly invisible. But if you had thermal goggles, you'd be able to see him.
Okay. Oh, really?
A psychic assault
I'm calling bullshit, but okay.
To those who can cause natural disasters. But Psycho Mantis is one of the most powerful. Be careful.
Yet all he can do is just control a chick. Like, he's terrible. Okay, let's see. But hang on. I thought I changed the... Did I not set it? I don't know. Ah, shit, really? At least I can keep track where he is now. Thanks a lot, Otacon. Ah, shit, okay. Phase 2, phase 2. Ah, shit, how'd he get me? Alright. Yeah, I fought this guy dozens of times, and I never figured out that you could use the thermal visor. I hate the fact you can only punch him once. That drives me nuts. Shit. Well, that is the closest I ever got. Yeah, I can definitely do it. Like, I'm basically just taking a ton of chip damage at this point. Like, it's just those little statues that are darting around everywhere, like, knocking me down. Like, I think I can do it. I think I can do it. It's gotta blow all my bullets, get some more. Yeah, this game is iconic. I'm glad it's finally been made available on a Nintendo console. Imagine if this came out on the N64. Wouldn't that be like amazing?
Are you okay? What happened?
I'm fine.
Okay. Let's go.
Come on, Mr. Foxhound. The commander is waiting.
Okay. Do, do, do. Yeah, there's just something I love about like the PS1 aesthetic. I feel the same way about the N64 aesthetic, but like PS1 is just like something else. Like in general, that generation was kind of like this is just before things got like too realistic, you know? Yeah, Spider-Man. It's crazy how this game is like better storytelling than Spider-Man does. Because you would think like in the video game format they would be able to do a lot of cool things with Spider-Man, but they never did. Like the Arkham games like came really close with like the Scarecrow missions. Like that's basically their equivalent of this, and it's not nearly as good or memorable, but he's just like standing up behind her like a weirdo. Metal Gear Solid says it's okay to hit your girlfriend. Wow. Kojima, what did he mean by this? Useless woman. Like, there are so many lines in this game that make me feel like it would not get made today. I am Psycho Mantis. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I guess you just wait for him to stop. Yeah, get off a shot on him. Okay. Yeah, I was like doing quick shots at one point. Woo! Yeah, I guess you just run around until he stops moving. I wish aiming was better. I wish they had remade this game and gave it, like, I don't know, a first-person perspective or something. That'd be crazy. Oh, here we go. Okay, we're halfway through. They could redo the cutscenes. They could make it a Nintendo exclusive. It'd be crazy. Okay. Fuck. I cannot stand the fact you can't get, like, multiple shots off. Okay. Please? Why can't you fire the gun on the ground? Yeah, why? Yes. Oh, he's trying to use Meryl again. Can you keep hitting her, or... Yeah, if you keep hitting her, she's gonna die. Guess you just do the same thing again until she passes out. Okay. Yep. Yep. Oh no.
Stop, Meryl.
Yeah. What did he think I was gonna do? Like, I can't believe that worked. Okay. Can it really not hit you while you're on the ground? That is so unbelievably cringe. Where are these bullets coming from? Whoop. Ah, fuck! How'd that happen? did it! Yes! All we had to do was use the thermal goggles. Thanks, Otacon. You saved the day. Whew.
Colonel, your niece is going to be okay.
Yeah, sure. We'll see if that lasts till the end of the game.
Now that Mantis is beaten, Meryl's brainwashing should wear off, right, Naomi?
Yes.
I love how we didn't know whether or not Meryl survived until MGS4.
For Campbell's sake, or maybe it's because you like her.
I don't want to see any woman die right in front of me.
Oh, really? Since when did anybody's death bother you so much?
Naomi, it's true that Snake has killed a lot of people, but that doesn't mean he doesn't have a heart.
It's okay, Colonel. She's right.
I love how I was foreshadowing about the Gray Fox thing. Is that the only way to win? Do you have...
A strong man doesn't need to read the future. He makes his own.
Aw, Chad.
Perhaps so, but I'll read your future. To get to Metal Gear's underground maintenance base, you have to go through that hidden door. There's a hidden door behind the bookcase. The Overiron route. It's blocked by frozen glaciers. Go past the communication towers and use the tower's walkway.
Why are you telling me this?
I can read people's minds. In my lifetime, I have read the pasts, presents, and futures of thousands upon thousands of men and women.
What about non-binary people, Psycho Manus?
Gross.
What about those?
That I peered into was stuffed with the same single object of obsession. That selfish and atavistic desire to pass on one's seed
Oh, yeah.
was enough to make me sick. Every living thing on this planet exists to mindlessly pass on their DNA. We're designed that way. And that's why there is war. But you...
Really? You're gonna blame the fact that people have sex. You're gonna blame war on the fact that people want to have sex.
No past, no future. We live in the moment. That's our only purpose.
I forgot about that. That his backstory is that he.
Humans weren't designed to bring each other happiness. From the moment we're thrown into this world, we're fated to bring each other nothing but pain and misery. The first person whose mind I dove into was my father's. I saw nothing but disgust and hatred for me in his heart. My mother died in childbirth, and he despised me for it.
You gotta love how every character had these really fleshed out backstories.
That's when my future disappeared. I lost my past as well. When I came to, the village was engulfed in flames. Are you saying that you burned your village down to bury your past? I see that you have suffered the same trauma. We are truly the same, you and I. The world is a more interesting place with people like you in it.
Oh, so he's self-centered. Okay.
Boss's revolution.
Wait, the bosses?
Dreams of
Okay.
conquest do not interest me.
Okay, I thought it was like, wait, was he talking about the boss or?
I just
Okay.
wanted an excuse to kill as many people as I could.
You monster.
Let him talk. He doesn't have much time left. I've seen true evil. You, Snake. You're just like the boss. No, you're worse. Compared to you, I'm not so bad. I read her mind as well. have a large place in your heart.
A large place?
Yes, a large place.
What?
But I do not know if your futures lie together. I have a last request.
What is it?
My mask. Put it back on.
Oh, come on, bro.
Like this, other people's thoughts force their way into my mind. Before I die, I want to be by myself. I want to be left alone in my own world.
I'll open the door for you. If you want to find your future, go through that door. This is the first time I've ever used my power to help someone. It's strange. It feels kind of nice.
Oh no. Psycho Mantis, no. Psycho Mantis spin-off game never.
Let's go, Meryl.
I'm sorry.
Meryl?
How could I let Mantis control my mind like that?
If you're gonna doubt yourself, I'll leave you here.
You're right.
Never doubt yourself. Just let it make you stronger. Learn something from it.
You're right. I'm sorry. I won't do it again. Snake, can I ask you something?
What?
About what Mantis said. I was just wondering.
What? What's the problem now?
Oh, no, nothing. So, tell me, Snake, what's your name? Your real name?
A name means nothing on the battlefield.
How old are you?
Old enough to know what death looks like.
Any family?
No, but I was raised by many people.
Is there anyone you like?
I've never been interested in anyone else's life.
So you are all alone. Just like Mantis said.
Other people just complicate my life.
Ah.
I don't like to get involved.
You're a sad, lonely man.
Come on, let's go.
Keto. Oh, you gotta do it back? Why do you... Okay. Yeah, imagine if you never did it. All right. Went through the entire game as player 2. And then, like, towards the end, the Psycho Mantis comes back and fucks you up because of it. Yeah, we finally beat it. We finally beat Psycho Mantis. Wow, how long did that take? Like, quite a while. This came out in October, didn't it? We just now beat Psycho? Yeah, just check my waist, and I have these insane stretch marks that weren't there before. It's I've lost so much weight. Ugh. Crazy. and I still have a long way to go. I haven't even lost that much, and I'm yet like I'm in like weird pain. It's just yeah, SOCOM bullets. How much longer is the game after this? When is this 2? Like, is it after the helicopter fight? Yeah, Sniper Wolf is up ahead. But you don't beat her the first time.
There be wolves in there?
Wolf dogs, half wolf, half husky.
How do you know so much?
I ride dog sleds. I'm a musher.
I love how that never
I'll take
never comes up again.
Snake, you follow me.
Yeah, it's hard to believe like Snake was supposed to like be coming out of retirement for this game, but
Snake, Metal Gear is in an underground.
yeah, oh, is this where Meryl gets shot? Yeah, I think it is. Logan Paul is faker than wrestling. Wait, wait, what is she doing? I thought she went this way. How'd she get ahead so quickly? Why is she not responding? You can see her breath even from this distance. Yeah, I thought I saw a wolf walking by, but I was wondering why it wasn't attacking her. So, like, how did she get over there? Like, she went this direction, but... Yeah, punch the dog. Fuck it. Not terribly aggressive. How are we supposed to get through here? Ugh. Yeah, people are like desperately trying to downplay Wii U for some reason. Okay.
I'll take point. Snake, you follow me.
Yeah, I'm really curious. Like, who are the most popular members of Fox 7? I mentioned Psycho Mantis and Sniper Wolf. Like, it's weird how, like, characters like Decoy Octopus and Vulcan Raven don't really get nearly as talked about as them. Like, in general, it feels like this game is, like, so old now that it's not really... It's not really relevant. It's an all-time classic for sure, but... I think it's showing its age for sure. The dog can't come in after me? Aw. Oh, what? They like Meryl?
Snake, what's wrong? I thought you were good with dogs.
There's a puppy here too? Yeah, because she has Sniper Wolf's scarf, doesn't she?
Snake, Metal Gear.
This place is mine. I'll take point again. Stay back, okay?
But the radar isn't working. And since we can't use the mine detector either...
Leave it to me.
Wait, why can't we use the mine detector? No, I haven't.
So, what do you think? Pretty good, huh?
How did you know where the mines were?
It sounds weird, but when Mantis dove into my mind, I was able to see where the mines were placed. Are you impressed?
Well, a little bit.
Only a little? What is it?
Oh, no. She did that on purpose. Was that like a vagina shot? Like, what the hell was that?
Snake, leave me and run.
Yeah, that's brutal. You have to go back to get the sniper rifle?
I am a rookie after all.
Don't worry, Meryl. It's me they want.
Even I know that. It's the oldest trick in the book. The snipers use me for bait to lure you out.
Damn.
Shoot me, Snake.
No.
My gun. I can't reach it by myself.
Don't move.
I promised. I wouldn't slow you down. I can still help. I want to help you.
Quiet down. Save your strength.
I was a fool. I wanted to be a soldier.
I love how melodramatic
War
this is.
is ugly. There's nothing glamorous about it. Snake, please save yourself.
So that's like two different chicks
Don't give up
who
on
went into
me.
the military and regretted it.
Don't forget me. Now get out of here.
Meryl! Damn. Snake, it's a trap. The sniper's trick to lure you out. The sniper's waiting for you to go and help Meryl, so he can pick you off.
Oh, see, the they shit is wrong. See, like this is proof. Like when you unspecify a gender, you default to the masculine pronoun. Okay, you don't use the they them shit. That was always fake. So yeah, there you go. And then Naomi clarifies it's actually Sniper Wolf. Okay.
Be Sniper Wolf, Foxhound's best shooter.
Snipers usually work in pairs, but this one's alone, huh?
I know her. She can wait for hours, days, or weeks. It doesn't matter to her. She's just watching and waiting for you to expose yourself.
Maybe so, but Meryl can't hold
Snake, can you see Wolf from where you are?
There's nowhere to hide between here and the tower. She must be on the second floor of the tower.
If Wolf is in the communications tower, she can see you perfectly. It's the classic sniper's position. At that distance, you won't be able to hit her with a standard weapon either. You'll need a sniper rifle.
Colonel, take it easy. I'm gonna save Meryl no matter what it takes.
Okay. Thanks.
Thanks.
What's wrong, Naomi?
Nothing. I'm just surprised you're willing to sacrifice yourself. Githiji is a soldier, not a savior.
You trying to say that I'm only interested in saving my own skin?
I wouldn't go that far, but
I don't know what the hell my genes look like, and I don't care. I operate on instinct.
like an animal.
I'm going to save Meryl. I don't need an excuse.
Okay.
And I'm not doing it for someone else either. I'm gonna save Meryl for myself. Colonel, don't worry.
Snake. Thanks.
I understand. I'm sorry.
Yeah, nobody's getting really bitchy about that. Like, okay. Oh, the mines conveniently deactivate after.
Otacon, have you ever seen a sniper rifle anywhere on this base?
A sniper rifle?
Meryl's been shot by an extremely good sniper.
Sniper?
A high-quality sniper rifle is the only way I can fight back.
I saw a PSG-1 in the armory in the second floor basement of the tank hangar.
The second floor basement of the tank hangar? I have to go all the way back there?
Well, yeah.
What's wrong with you, Otacon?
Nothing.
Oh no.
Snake, you cannot win without a sniper rifle. You cannot save the girl either.
I don't even know what.
Find a sniper rifle. It is the only
It's so weird how Nastasha is like the only character that doesn't appear in Metal Gear Solid 4 at all, if I remember correctly.
Didn't you just hear that there's a sniper rifle in the second floor basement of the tank hangar? Go get it and save Meryl.
It's a puppy. Oh, she hasn't gotten the bandana yet. So why did they like her the first time? Right? So I think when you have like Sniper Wolf's bandana, they'll be nice to you, but so why were they nice to Meryl? A morality channel? I don't know anything about morality. Don't be Nick Rekieta. That's my advice. Yeah, this always pissed me off. The fact that like you have such a huge plot twist, and you have to go back for the sniper rifle. In general, the game has a lot of weird backtracking. They try to reuse a lot of its areas. Like most of the sequels now. Well, 2 is structured in a way where like you'll be going through the entire thing. Like it feels a lot more organic than this does. It's so weird getting past the guards because it really feels like they're not doing shit. God damn, I forgot about that. I don't know anything about that. Do I have a mine detector? I do. The fuck? I had a mine detector. Oh, that's right. Does the mine detector not work on hard mode? Is that... Was that what Snake meant when he said it wouldn't work? Cannot be used in hard or extreme... Aw. Come on. That is stupid. Like, I don't understand. Yeah, like, you should not play this game on hard unless you know this game from back to front. It's kind of my logic on it. Like, they disabled the mine detector? Like, why? Like, what sense does that make? I never understood why you had to use the card keys, too. That's just... Damn! Damn! Meryl's just gonna die, like... Okay, I think we're gonna stop here.
What can I do for you, Snake?
And we're gonna save it.
In China, they say, rashness brings success to few, misfortune to many. Snake, go forward when it's safe, but retreat when it's danger. You'll just have to play it by ear depending on the circumstances.
Solid Snake. Should I switch to, like, Sleeping Dogs or something? I don't really feel like... I've been streaming for, like, 3.5 hours. It does not feel that long, but... I guess we can do Contra. I still have not, like, finished this game. I don't know what it is, but it came out in March, and I just never got around to finishing. I mean, to be fair, it came in between, like, Unicorn Overlord and Princess Peach Showtime, so I kind of had a I was kind of really busy that week, but we're playing a lot of Konami tonight, actually, aren't we? Contra and Metal Gear. Yeah, that's what we need. Contra versus Metal Gear. Hello. I don't know why that's the Contra logo that was used. All right. Can't be that long, right? Bill and Lance, my guys. I don't know. I think I'm ready to call it quits. Yeah, I have another 3-day week. I have to come in. I have to go in tomorrow, but I have like the Eclipse day off, so I might come in like after the Eclipse and stream again on Monday. But we'll see.
Let's get this work.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I don't know why so many people tried shitting on this game because it was pretty solid. I saw like the Metroid database trying to claim that like that Prince of Persia is one of the best Metroid likes ever made, like better than Dread. I just kind of laughed. Wait, it looks like those little statue things from Star Fox 64. Wow. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to call it quits. Like, I'm just really tired. I might beat this like later tonight off stream, but yeah, I think I'm ready to call it quits for now. Wait, what? Really? My favorite non-Nintendo game? Bayonetta 1, probably. Oh, No More Heroes. Yeah, No More Heroes, probably. I mean, I like a lot of stuff that's not made by Nintendo, but... Oh. Yeah, I think I'm ready to end the stream now. Yeah, I'll try to come back on and like try to boot the game back up and try to finish it. But yeah, for now I think I'm gonna call it quits. Yeah, thank you all for tuning into the stream, and I will.